10 biggest players missing from 2022 Qatar World Cup. The football stars have already begun descending in Qatar ahead of the biggest competition in the world. As in any major tournament, there are several top players who don't make it to the biggest stage due to various factors such as international retirement, injuries, and their nation not qualifying. Down below is a list of such players who've made a difference for their countries and left an impression. Some of the greatest footballers never played at a football World Cup, whether because their nation didn't qualify or through injury, eligibility, or just bad luck. Some of the finest never got a chance to dazzle on football's biggest stage, and the 2022 World Cup will be no different with some of the world's most famous stars missing out on in Qatar. As unfortunately, they will be missing out on Qatar World Cup 2022. Want to know about it in detail? Well, stay tuned till the end. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we will talk about 10 biggest players missing from 2022 Qatar World Cup. Meanwhile, subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon. That being done, let's start. Tammy Abraham. The Roma striker and former Chelsea striker is a surprising name to be excluded from the hugely talented England squad. He set the record last season for the most goals scored in a single Serie A season by an Englishman with 17 goals. However, similar to his former Chelsea teammate Fikayo Tomori, he hasn't been able to reproduce the goals for his club side as Roma, scoring only 4 goals in all competitions. England manager Gareth justified the exclusion. Tammy's had a poor run of scoring form at the wrong time. For competitions like the World Cup, the form could be more important in the end. In his press conference, Fikayo Tomori. Oluwafikayomi Oluwadamalola Fikayo Tomori is a professional footballer who plays as a centre-back. The Serie A winner with AC Milan last season would be disappointed to not make Gareth Southgate's England squad, announced last Thursday, with the impressive statistic of having the most tackles by an English defender since last season. Tomori's place wasn't guaranteed, with the likes of Maguire, Cody, Ben White, and Eric Dyer, etc., chosen ahead of him. He formed a formidable partnership with French defender Pierre Kalulu in the heart of the defense for the Italian Giants last season with the best defense in Serie A, and ended up winning the league title for AC Milan after an 11-year wait. However, his inability to replicate his tremendous form from last season might have cost him his place in the England World Cup squad. N'Golo Kante. N'Golo Kante is a French professional footballer who plays as a central midfielder for Premier League club Chelsea and the France national team. Considered by many to be one of the world's best midfielders, Kante is widely praised for his work rate and defensive acumen. World Cup winner in 2018 with his native France, and Chelsea's midfield dynamo will be a huge miss for his nation given his crucial performances for both in country and winning the Premier League and Champions League amongst other trophies. His presence and energy would have made an impactful difference in Les Bleus' bid to retain the World Cup and will be thoroughly missed. Another one from the list of the Chelsea players missing from the World Cup 2022. Reece James. The Chelsea and England star is amongst the key names to miss out on the big stage in Qatar, having sustained a devastating knee injury while playing in a group stage game against AC Milan on 11 October. There was optimism amongst the England faithful that a fit Reece James starts in the first game against Iran on the 21st of November at the Khalifa International Stadium, Doha. However, with a short recovery period between the injury and the beginning of the World Cup, the England manager decided against picking James, stating too many unknowns in the Chelsea star's recovery. Diogo Jota. The Liverpool and Portugal forward is a big name missing the Qatar World Cup. Jota, who has scored 10 times in 29 appearances for Portugal and was deemed to form a fearsome forward line consisting of legend Cristiano Ronaldo, Manchester City's Bernardo Silva, and Manchester United's Bruno Fernandes, is a major blow to Fernando Santos's men. The Liverpool star suffered a serious calf injury and was stretchered off deep into stoppage time during Liverpool's 1-0 Premier League win against champions Manchester City on 16 October. Manager Jurgen Klopp later confirmed that the forward would miss out. Really not good news. Yes, he will miss the World Cup. Klopp said, Pretty serious injury in the calf muscle, and now the process starts. That's it pretty much. Thiago Alcantara. The elegant Spanish midfielder was amongst the few star Spanish footballers to not receive a call-up to the La Roja squad, led by manager Luis Enrique. Thiago was a key member of the Spain squad for the Euros 2020, with his last appearance coming in July 2021 in the semi-final against Italy. The former Barcelona and Bayern Munich star's creativity and playmaking ability will be a big miss for the 2010 world champions, particularly against defensive low-block teams in the latter stages of the competition. However, Liverpool boss Jurgen Klopp will be pleased to see his midfield maestro get some much-needed rest during the hectic World Cup period, and will be banking on him to kickstart his club's second part of the season post-Qatar. Sergio Ramos. The exclusion of a player with 180 caps, that is, most in the history of the Spanish national team, might come as a shock to many neutrals. However, the choice has been made by manager Luis Enrique. Lucho decided to go ahead with his tried and tested personnel of Eric Garcia, Pau Torres, and Aymeric Laporte. All three of them heavily featured in Spain's Euro 2020 semi-final journey. The two-time European champion and World Cup winner is having a successful season with his club side PSG. He is heavily featured alongside club captain Marquinhos in defense, leading them top of League One. The Spain legend might feel hard done by missing out on his fifth World Cup. However, given his age and recent year with PSG filled with injuries, he might be looking to prolong his glittering club career by taking PSG to their coveted Champions League glory. As for his World Cup 2022 aspirations, Lucho has put him on the list of the players missing from the mega-event. Timo Werner. The former Chelsea striker is having a redemption season back in the Bundesliga, having rejoined his former club RB Leipzig in the summer on a 4-year deal. He has contributed to a combined 5 goals and assists in 9 games for his club side and was a key component in the German national team under Hansi Flick in the recent past. However, an unfortunate ligament injury on his left ankle, suffered against Shakhtar Donetsk in the Champions League, has ruled him out of the World Cup. The 26 is very sad. I feel very sorry for Timo personally because he really wanted to play in the World Cup. But Timo's absence is a huge loss, especially for the team. We all wish him a speedy recovery. Erling Haaland. Norwegian superstar and current Premier League top scorer is already in the top echelon of English football. Since signing for Manchester City, he has 18 goals and 3 assists in 13 games for his club. He is also en route to breaking the all-time season top-scoring tally of 32 goals. It is currently held by Liverpool's Mohamed Salah, set in the 2017/18 season. Having him available and fit for the rest of the season, post the World Cup would be key to Pep Guardiola's side future successes. Mohamed Salah. The Egyptian icon and Adidas global athlete will not be showcasing his talents in Qatar at the World Cup. Egypt failed to qualify after losing out to his former Liverpool teammate, Sadio Mane's Senegal 3-1 on penalties. He was the top goal scorer and playmaker in the Premier League last season. Salah ended up winning the Carabao Cup and FA Cup. Mohamed Salah will perhaps be the most talked about players missing from the World Cup 2022. So what are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below. And that's all for the day, guys. If you found this video interesting, make sure to hit the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to never miss an update from us. Thank you for watching. We'll see you at the next one. Until then, peace.